Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Ryan Haff, filling in for Kristen. We have breaking news out of Duluth's Piedmont neighborhood. Police are involved in a standoff at Nanticoke and North 22nd Avenue West. That's where CBS3's Kendall Jarbo is. She is live with the latest. Kendall, what do we know so far?
Right now, I'm on scene in the Piedmont neighborhood near North 23rd Avenue West, where Duluth police are on scene in an active standoff where they say a man is wanted for significant charges. Duluth police arrived around 1 p.m. today, and 4 hours later, they're still here. Behind me, there's about 8 or 9 different law enforcement vehicles. They have called in a tactical response team. Officers are announcing on the speakers for someone to exit the home, saying, "We don't want you to get hurt." Police say they do not know if the person is armed. There are a few neighbors standing in their yards, and police say that they do not believe there is a threat to the public, but they are asking people to stay away from the area. This is a very active and developing scene. I will be here watching for updates, and we will keep you updated on our website and online.
All right, Kendall Jarbo in Duluth's Piedmont neighborhood where there is a standoff right now. Kendall, thank you. Down in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota, funeral services were held this afternoon for Dante Wright, the 20-year-old black man who was shot and killed by a now former police officer earlier this month during a traffic stop. Michael George has our coverage from Minneapolis.
An artist rendered an image of Dante Wright at the 20-year-old's funeral. Mourners called for justice.
Dante Wright, life mattered.
The young father was killed during a traffic stop in the suburb of Brooklyn Center earlier this month. Veteran police officer Kim Potter, who resigned, is charged with second-degree manslaughter. The police chief, who also resigned, said it appeared she confused her taser with her handgun.
Train people. Don't confuse guns from tasers.
Wright's parents remembered him as a former high school athlete who loved his family.
He always said he couldn't wait to make his son proud.
Wright's funeral comes just 2 days after Minneapolis watched the conviction of former officer Derek Chauvin for the murder of George Floyd. Many of Floyd's family members came here to the funeral to show support for the Wright family.
They have become the comforters and counselors, along with our legal team, for the family of Dante Wright.
For many in the Minneapolis area, this week has been an emotional roller coaster.
I think emotions are all over the place. I think, we celebrated a victory with the George Floyd, with the Derek Chauvin trial convictions, but then people are still, mourning the death of this young man.
Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar and Governor Tim Walz were among hundreds who attended the service. Michael George, CBS News, Minneapolis.
Meanwhile, after Derek Chauvin's murder trial and the death of George Floyd, one of the alternate jurors is speaking out for the very first time exclusively with CBS News. Because Lisa Christensen was an alternate juror, she did not have a role in that final verdict, but she did sit through every minute of that trial as prosecutors and the defense made each of their cases. She spoke with Jamie Yukis about the weight of that role.
You didn't want to be on the jury.
I was worried about, whatever the verdict may be, if some people felt strongly on one side, other people felt strongly on the other side. So no matter what, I felt like somebody wasn't going to be happy.
We'll hear much more from Christensen and how she would have weighed in as an official jury member coming up tonight at 6. By the way, Christensen does live in Brooklyn Center, where Dante Wright was shot and killed. Meanwhile, a Northland lawmaker is pushing an alternative to the George Floyd Justice in Policing Act. Congressman Pete Stauber represents Minnesota's 8th District, along with Republican South Carolina Senator Tim Scott. Stauber has reintroduced the Justice Act. The bill would increase the number of officers wearing body cameras, invest in community policing, and ensure the makeup of police departments more closely resembles the communities they serve. The Republican and former police officer says many pieces of the police reform bill are bipartisan, and unlike the Democrat-backed George Floyd Justice and Policing Act, it does have support from policing agencies. Stauber says his proposal keeps both the community and police officers front of mind.
I'm very optimistic that the changes that are going to come are going to be beneficial for the communities that the police officers serve.
Stauber says he is confident the Justice Act would pass if it were put on the House floor today. The George Floyd Act goes further, including banning chokeholds, no-knock warrants, and racial and religious profiling. It would also create a national registry for police misconduct. We have much more about Stauber's proposal coming up tonight at 6. Turning now to the latest on the coronavirus pandemic, Wisconsin's governor is officially vetoing a package of 11 bills championed by Republicans that passed through the state legislature last week. The bills would have dictated how Wisconsin could use American Rescue Plan funding. One of the bills that was vetoed would have spent $200 million of the state's $3.2 billion in funds on small businesses. Governor Tony Evers says his proposal spends triple that amount, investing $600 million. Republican lawmakers tried to pass a bill that would have required oversight and approval of federal funds, but that measure was also vetoed by the governor. Students and faculty at two of the biggest schools in the UW school system will not have to get the COVID vaccine to return to campus this fall. The leaders of UW-Madison and UW-Milwaukee confirmed that decision today. As for UW Superior, leaders there tell us students are also not required to get vaccinated in order to return to campus. And in Minnesota, an increase in community spread of COVID-19 is prompting new testing recommendations for students in school sports. Kelly Hinsett joins us now with more on what this means for our Northland athletes. Kelly?
Yeah, Ryan, the Departments of Health and Education are now urging athletes, coaches, referees, and volunteers to get tested for COVID every single week. Middle and high school students not participating in sports or other group activities are encouraged to get tested every 2 weeks. Right now, the state says school-related COVID cases among students exceed the high set in November during the fall surge. The new guidance, meanwhile, allows athletes participating in outdoor sports the option of removing face coverings while on field or court. We'll have much more on that and the community reaction tonight at 6. Masks will still need to be worn when athletes aren't actively participating or playing, and they can't social distance. Send it back to you, Ryan.
All right, Kelly, thank you. It was a beautiful day to get out there and play some sports or do anything outdoors for that matter here in the Northland. Here's a look from earlier today at a stream from Duluth's Lincoln Park area. Certainly looked like a nice, relaxing spot to have taken a walk. Meteorologist Dave Anderson joins us for a quick look at what we can expect in the days ahead. Dave, beautiful day out there.
Yeah, it really was. But as always, this time of year, warm temperatures lead to a double-edged sword. It feels nice, but there's a threat out there. There's a little bit of danger. First of all, let's talk about high temperatures. We were expecting 60s, and we got that for just about everybody, though the UP only got into the upper 50s. And in Cook County, Minnesota, it ran from 40 to 50, so a little bit cooler there. And some of that chill spilled to Silver Bay. Well, 60s only for today. It cools down already tomorrow. Now, the danger I was talking about, yeah. Low relative humidities, a lot of warmth, a lot of sunshine. The fire danger is high tonight until sunset. Then temperature and dew point may get closer together and put down the problem for a few hours. And tomorrow the solution may try to arrive, a chance for some rain. So tonight, increasing clouds set us up for a 50% chance for rain tomorrow. Will it be enough to knock down the fire danger? I'll show you the latest chart and estimate in just a few more minutes.
Thank you, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5. We go city by city with a water warning for residents in Ely, Minnesota. And coming up tonight on the CBS3 News at 6, you won't want to miss the full interview with an alternate juror from the Derek Chauvin trial.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live, local, CBS3. CBS3 News is brought to you by Ralph Eye Care Specialists.
Looking for a new garage? Maybe a home or cabin show? Call Economy Garages to make your visions a reality. With over 40 years experience and over 9,000 buildings built for your friends and neighbors, you can trust us to get the job done right.
Call Economy Garages when you want it done right.
Looking for a home run on your next home project? Don't strike out by using someone out of left field who makes errors, balks at your needs, isn't safe, and gives you the squeeze by charging double. Your home improvement company aced my window project, and working with them was a walk in the park. They never sacrifice quality, and you can count on them to avoid curveballs and save you time. Plus, they clean up, which is a big relief. Your home improvement company is a huge hit in Twins territory, even if their owner is a bit of a screwball.
Do you worry about going to the dentist? Well, relax. The Carefree Dental Card is now available in your area. Call the number on your screen and we'll send your actual card at no cost today. With the Carefree Dental Card, you go to the dentist whenever you need and you instantly pay a lot less. The Carefree Dental Card is just $15.95 a month. So call now and make going to the dentist carefree.
Call 1-800-945-8449 to receive your free Carefree Dental Card information kit.
Go on, get off the ladder and place it back where you found it. The days of dangerous climbs are over. Gutter Helmet provides year-round protection, preventing buildup of debris, keeping your gutters clear and free-flowing. With its heavy-duty support brackets and exclusive helmet heat ice reduction system, Gutter Helmet's been designed to withstand the harshest weather conditions. Get Gutter Helmet, America's #1 choice for gutter protection. And never clean your gutters again.
Find the home of your dreams with Homes by Edmunds. Whether you're buying or selling, trust Duluth's oldest real estate company, Homes by Edmunds, LLP. Sunday mornings at 10:30 on CBS3.
COVID-19 vaccines are bringing hope and questions. This is why we're bringing understanding to the challenge of vaccinating America. Ongoing coverage on CBS News.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News. We are live at 5. Here's a live look from over Duluth. An absolutely beautiful spring day out there today. In just a few minutes, Dave will be back in with a look at what we can expect for the rest of this week's forecast. But first, with the weekend almost here, there are plenty of chances to celebrate Earth Week all around the region. And in Ely, Minnesota, city leaders are addressing concerns over strange-smelling water. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. During this Earth Week, Cloquet city leaders and the Bolt Company are coming together for a big cleanup event. You can help pick up trash starting at 10 Saturday morning. Groups will be meeting at the Dunlap Island Park's warming house. You are asked to pre-register. We have that link to sign up on our website. Just up the North Shore, there's another chance to help clean up this weekend. On Saturday, people can gather in 2 harbors to pick up litter. Granite Gear Groundskeeping and the North Shore Rotary Club are hosting that event, which runs from 9 to noon on Saturday. Trash bags and gloves will be provided. Once you do register, organizers plan to share the specific location on where to meet. And up in Ely, Minnesota tonight, city leaders say your water is safe to drink, even though it may smell and taste strange. The city has been dealing with what they call an unusual springtime circumstance at the potable water plant. They are monitoring and testing the water and continue to flush the system there. City leaders expect it to be a couple more days before that water is back to normal. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email to newstips@cbs3duluth.com, and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, a natural gas plant proposal crosses a major hurdle in the Minnesota Supreme Court.
Today's high temp of 64 is 11 degrees warmer than normal. That will not stand. We'll fall to cooler than normal by tomorrow as clouds go up and rain chances increase, which is needed because of the fire danger that is high this evening. We'll talk about all of this right after the break.
Welcome to CBS This Morning. We have a lot of news today. Watch Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel on CBS This Morning. Weekday mornings only on CBS.
It's the final days of tax relief at Home Furniture. When you spend $4.99, you'll get an extra 7% tax relief. This sofa is just $836 after tax relief savings. Plus, get 0 down, no interest financing for 12 months. Tax relief savings end Thursday at Home Furniture.
Let me tell you something. I wouldn't be here if I thought reverse mortgages took advantage of any American senior. Or worse, that it was some way to take your home.
Learn how homeowners are strategically using a reverse mortgage loan to cover expenses, pay for health care, preserve your portfolio, and so much more.
A reverse mortgage loan isn't some kind of trick to take your home. It's a loan, like any other. Big difference is how you pay it back.
Find out how reverse mortgages really work with AAG's free no-obligation reverse mortgage guide.
With a reverse mortgage, you can pay whatever you can when it works for you. Or you can wait and pay it off in one lump sum when you leave your home.
Discover the option that's best for you. Call today and find out more.
I'm proud to be a part of AAG. I trust them. I think you can too.
Call 800-661-0308.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel. Weekday mornings on CBS.
Home Seasonal Concepts is open and everything is on sale. Plus, when you spend $4.99, you'll get an extra 7% tax relief on patio sets, wicker, and fire tables. And 0 down, no interest financing for 12 months. 7% tax relief savings at Home Seasonal Concepts.
Order your 2022 Polaris snowmobile now from Duluth Lawn and Sports.
The George Floyd Justice in Policing Act. What's in it and why one Northland lawmaker is pushing for an alternative.
Today turned out sunny and warm as planned, but that's leading to some trouble with wildland fires.
CBS3 Weather is brought to you by Kerry Toyota. Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
It turned out to be a beautiful day indeed, with high pressure bringing in sunshine, extra solar radiation, so extra temperatures crossing the 60-degree threshold. But, and there's no free lunch out there because of the warmth and low relative humidity is due to a dry air mass, near critical fire danger for our entire area, and a straight-up red flag warning over there just west of the Bemidji region. So we need some rain. Well, wouldn't you know it, we're getting a chance tomorrow and Saturday, a break in the action on Sunday, and then a better chance, frankly, for rain beginning on Monday. We'll show you the ups and downs and the ins and outs of the 7-day forecast in just a bit, but right now, we have the hearing now at the airport in Duluth. 61 degrees, normal is 53. Relative humidity only 23%, egging on the fire danger. Westerly wind at 17 miles per hour, literally fanning the potential for flames. Gusty winds drying things out even farther. Air pressure starting to slip already, 29.84 inches of mercury, as a pair of lows come our way, neither one really clocking us directly, but twin grazings could bring us the clouds and the rain that we're talking about. Well, first we take a look now at the current temperatures, and we have upper 50s in the Upper Peninsula, anywhere from 55 on La Pointe to 64 degrees in Superior for northwestern Wisconsin. And into Minnesota, there's the North Shore being cooler than normal, 40 to 55 from Grand Marais to Silver Bay, but 60s for pretty much the rest of the zone, although Cloquet has dipped into the upper 50s. Tomorrow, we will not be repeating temperatures like this. High temp around 50 is coming to call as the clouds go up with our low-pressure systems. Doppler and satellite map right now show a clear sky for just about everybody in the area, thanks to the high pressure that's in control, but that in turn shall pass as we have an Alberta Clipper skirting along to the north of our region, and a Colorado low trying to bubble up towards us at the same time. And the two put together give us a 50% chance for rain showers on Friday and a 30% chance for follow-up flurries come Saturday morning. Now, talking about the rain, how much could come across? Last time I looked at the chart, it didn't indicate that much, frankly. And yeah, we're looking at probably a trace to about 1/10 of an inch from this first round. It's the second one that comes on Monday that may do a better job of bringing us some precip. So tonight in Minnesota, clouds increase. Low temps will go from about 35 to 40, much warmer than the past couple mornings. Wisconsin, Michigan, low temps fairly toasty, 36 to 39. For tomorrow, Wisconsin and Michigan will have a mostly cloudy sky, highs 50 to 53, and a 50% chance for rain showers. Minnesota gets that rain shower chance as well, to the tune of 50% odds, and high temps there will go from 46 near the border to 50 down towards Moose Lake. That's cooler than normal on all counts. Extended forecast, 50% chance for rain showers Friday, and a high of 50 give way to a high of only 42, and a 30% chance for the snow showers on Saturday morning. Then we cleanse our palate Sunday, Ryan, 45 and a partly sunny sky, which sets the stage then for 40 to 60% rain shower chances that begin Monday, last through Wednesday. High temperatures all week long. Do not get back to that 60 business we had today. So I hope some folks got out and enjoyed it, because it's going to stay away for probably 7 days.
A lot of April showers. Get out today while you can. Thank you, Dave. The Northland Research Institute has just received funding to continue its work in protecting the Great Lakes. The Natural Resources Research Institute has been studying coastal wetlands since 2011. They just received another 5-year grant from the EPA to continue that work. Researcher Valerie Brady says they monitor coastal wetlands around the Great Lakes all the way from Duluth to the St. Lawrence Seaway. They look at how the wetlands are doing and the impacts humans are having on the environment.
Some of the lakes have lost 95% of their coastal wetlands. Lake Superior is doing much better, which is terrific, but we don't want to be causing continual degradation of the wetlands.
Brady says the program gives its data to the EPA. The agency then uses it to suggest ways to restore the wetlands, including protecting fish spawning areas and bird habitats. Minnesota's highest court has overturned a ruling on a proposed natural gas plant in Superior. The state appeals originally called for a lengthy review of the $700 million Minnesota Power Nemadji Trail Energy Center due to the potential for, quote, significant environmental effects. However, according to the state Supreme Court ruling this week, which was obtained by the Star Tribune, the Minnesota Public Utilities Commission is not required to conduct a review. Environmental groups oppose the plant, saying the utility needs to focus on clean energy. The Wisconsin Public Service Commission approved the project back in 2020, but that decision is still being challenged in court. As the U.S. marks its 51st Earth Day, President Joe Biden kicked off day one of a two-day climate summit today. Biden has made a new pledge saying the U.S. will cut greenhouse gas emissions by nearly half over the next 9 years, with a target of net zero emissions by the year 2050. Deborah Alfarone has more from the White House.
Before a virtual gathering of more than 40 world leaders, President Biden signaled the U.S. is back in the climate fight. He pledged to cut U.S. emissions from 2005 levels by up to 52% before the end of the decade.
The signs are unmistakable. The science is undeniable. But the cost of inaction keeps mounting.
Those joining the president in curbing climate change included the leaders of Russia and China.
China will strive to peak carbon dioxide emissions before 2030 and achieve carbon neutrality before 2060.
Also, Pope Francis.
We need to ensure that the environment is cleaner.
After Thursday morning sessions, members of the president's climate team discussed what the president's global goals mean domestically.
Investing in infrastructure, innovation in our workers and communities, it's something we cannot afford to pass on.
Addressing climate change is also a key driver in the president's multi-trillion-dollar infrastructure proposal, which has drawn pushback from Republicans in Congress.
He puts more money in his proposal for electric vehicles than he does for roads, bridges, ports, airports, and waterways combined.
Thursday, a group of Senate Republicans unveiled their nearly $600 billion infrastructure counterproposal, which focuses on roads and bridges, clean water, public transit, and broadband. Deborah Alfarone, CBS News, the White House.
Also during today's summit, President Biden announced the creation of an international climate finance plan for public and private investment climate action goals. He and world leaders also discussed providing funding to developing nations to help spur what he calls green growth. Now to today's adoptable pet who comes to us from the Range Regional Animal Rescue in Hibbing, Minnesota. This is Arrow. He is a 3.5-year-old long-hair Manx mix weighing in at 10 pounds. Arrow is a laid-back kind of guy and really loves people. Shelter staff say Arrow would do best in a home without other pets, as he likes to get all of your attention. He also had a puncture wound when he arrived, but that has been healing nicely now. Arrow is all up to date with his shots, and he has been neutered as well. If you would like to set up an appointment to adopt Arrow, then you can call the Range Regional Animal Rescue. That is 218-262-1900. Still to come after the break, an annual tradition at Duluth, PAC lives on, transforming their sales into natural beauty.
If you want a new career, come and work here. Make the call.
Let's Grundle!
Want to learn a new craft? Then come and join our staff and call.
Let's Grundle!
Each year, thousands of wildfires are caused by burning debris. Homes are lost. Lives are changed. Fires that could have been prevented. Not only is it harmful to the environment, burning garbage pollutes the air we all breathe. Protect your community. Avoid burning or consider alternatives. Compost, recycle, or donate used items to someone who can give them a new life instead of it costing your own. Keep it safe. Keep it clean.
Attention everyone on Medicare. Did you know that millions of Americans over 65 on Medicare may not be getting all the benefits they deserve right now in 2021? With all the news about the virus and vaccines, everyone eligible for Medicare is encouraged to call 800-954-4178 now for your free, no obligation Medicare benefits review. 2021 is here. You may be able to save money and receive additional benefits like home prescription delivery and expanded at-home telehealth visits. Call now to find out if you're eligible for a plan that includes benefits like free hearing aids, free eyeglasses, free meal delivery, and free rides to medical appointments. You may also be eligible for $0 monthly premiums, $0 deductibles, or $0 copays, plus benefits including dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. You don't get these savings and additional benefits automatically, so call now. There is no obligation to enroll. The call and Medicare benefits review are absolutely free. Call 800-954-4178. 800-954-4178.
Get your lawn and garden ready for summer with help from Menards. Create an attractive outdoor living space with Menards' great selection of landscape blocks. Whether it's flawless landscaping, a spacious patio, or a sturdy retaining wall, there's no limit to what you can create. Save on everything to update your home, including 11% off all landscape blocks. Menards is dedicated to service and quality, and we carry everything to help start your next project today.
Save big money at Menards.
How could you not tell me you were having marriage problems? I could have fixed it.
From Afghanistan?
It's not the moon. We have Wi-Fi. I have been in many life and death moments with you. You always knew what to do.
When I was in uniform, I was doing something important.
I wish you'd reconsider coming to work for me.
I want to be the guy whose dad had to give him a job. You know, it just seems kind of pathetic.
You're living in my garage. It's already pathetic.
A new United States of Al, tonight or stream anytime on CBS.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northland still to this day. From environmental issues to economics and so much more. Join me, Kristen Baki, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining. A fair and unbiased report that answers the tough questions surrounding the world of mining.
Eye on Mining with Kristen Baki. Tuesdays at 10 only on live local CBS3. Brought to you by Range Regional Airport. Get your news on the go, the CBS3 mobile app.
Welcome back. As part of Earth Day, a Duluth manufacturer is giving back to the community. Since 2018, Duluth Pack has planted more than 15,000 trees in Minnesota. They've partnered with the Department of Natural Resources and their customers to make that happen. As part of the company's Buy a Pack, We Give Back campaign, Duluth Pack will plant a tree for every purchase.
Duluth Pack is founded on the outdoors, and so a big part of that is being in the outdoors, enjoying it, but you also have to give back to the outdoors. And so this is our way of being able to be part of the greater good and make it fun.
The campaign kicked off today and will run through May 31st.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, breaking news, the U.S. is likely to resume giving the Johnson & Johnson vaccine as soon as this weekend, but the new warning it'll come with. Plus, want a good night's sleep? New research on the one thing seniors should do before bedtime. And survivor's story, 84 days in the hospital. He beat COVID thanks to his iron will and his family's love. That's all tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
At Ralph Eye Care Specialists, we help your family see well. We check your child's need for glasses, and we screen for problems which are best treated early in life. We test your parents for diseases like macular degeneration and glaucoma. These often have no early symptoms, so regular eye exams are important. And we care for you, providing routine and emergency care for your lifetime. Call now to schedule an appointment at Ralph Eye Care Specialists.
0% financing is back on any new 2021 Prius at Cary Toyota in Superior during the month of April. Or enjoy 0.9% financing on the 2021 RAV4, Avalon, Camry, or Camry Hybrid, as well as 0.9% financing on the Corolla family. Rule the road in a new Supra with low 1.9% financing. Also available for new Highlander and Highlander Hybrid and the all-new Venza and Sienna. Inventory is shrinking fast, so hurry to Cary Toyota in Superior to kickstart your 2021 summer driving pleasure. Voted best car dealer 22 times.
My name is Harry Podgorski, and I'm a proud member of the Board of Directors of St. Anne's Senior Residence.
My mom lived at St. Anne's for 9 years and called St. Anne's her home. If you're looking for a place for mom or dad or for yourself, please consider the affordable St. Anne's. You won't be sorry you did.
Take advantage of no move-in fees through June 30th, 2021. Call 218-727-8831 and schedule your tour today.
Injured? Call Stockman Law Office. Serious injuries including wrongful death, recreational vehicles, boats, and dog bites. Call anytime 218-576-8599. No recovery, no fee. Stockman Law Office. Serious injuries, serious law.
Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men.
Our buy one, get one for a buck suit and sport coat sale is now in progress. Hundreds of options. Mainstream, downtown Duluth.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Thursday evening. Let's take a quick look back at today's top stories and see what's coming up tonight at 6. We have been following breaking news out of Duluth's Piedmont neighborhood where police are involved in an active standoff. This is live, happening at Nanticoke and North 22nd Avenue West. Officers responded there earlier around 1 p.m. Police say a man wanted on significant charges has barricaded himself inside that home. Duluth police are still on scene trying to negotiate with that man. Now, they don't believe there is a threat to the public, but they are asking people to stay away from the area. They're also asking people who live in their area to stay in those homes. We're going to bring you the latest tonight at 6. 20-year-old Dante Wright was remembered earlier today at his funeral as a dedicated father whose life was cut short at the hands of police. The young black man was shot by an officer during a traffic stop earlier this month in Brooklyn Center as he attempted to flee in his vehicle. Coming up at 6, after the Derek Chauvin trial, one of the alternate jurors is speaking out for the very first time, exclusively with CBS News. Coming up at 6, we hear more about how she would have weighed in on that final verdict. That is your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you back here at 6.